Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Health Universe channel. I am absolutely delighted you've decided to spend this time with me today, because we're going to tackle one of the most fundamental issues facing seniors, one that dramatically affects your freedom, your confidence, and your ability to truly enjoy your golden years. We are talking about leg weakness, and the simple, affordable food that is scientifically proven to be your #1 defense against it. You know, the feeling of your legs starting to fail you is deeply unsettling. It begins subtly. Maybe you notice it takes you longer to cross the street, or you rely a little more on the arms of the dining room chair when you stand up. For many seniors, this feeling progresses to a genuine anxiety, the fear of slipping, the difficulty of managing stairs, and the exhaustion that sets in after just a short period of walking. This isn't just part of aging. This is primarily due to sarcopenia, the progressive loss of muscle mass and strength, and it disproportionately impacts your lower body. When your leg muscles, your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes, lose their power, the cascading effects are huge. Your walking speed drops, which is a major predictor of longevity. Your balance suffers because those deep stabilizing muscles can't fire quickly enough. And critically, your independence starts to fade. You become reliant on devices, on furniture, or on other people, and that is a feeling none of us wants to experience. We want to be able to move freely, to stand tall, and to participate in life without our legs dictating the terms. So, how do we fight back? We fight back with movement, yes, but more powerfully, we fight back with targeted, highly effective fuel. The science is definitive on this point. To build and sustain muscle mass, especially as we age, we need specific, high-quality proteins delivered effectively to the muscle cell. And that brings me to the #1 muscle-building food you should be eating to prevent leg weakness, the whole egg. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking: eggs? That's not a secret. But hear me out, because the science behind why the humble whole egg is the single most powerful food for senior leg strength is absolutely profound, and it goes far beyond just general nutrition. The incredible efficacy of the egg lies in 3 critical, synergistic components that specifically target the needs of the aging muscle. The leucine trigger: the egg is a near-perfect source of complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids necessary for muscle repair. Crucially, it provides a very high dose of leucine, the specific amino acid that acts as the master switch for muscle protein synthesis, MPS. As we age, our muscles develop anabolic resistance, meaning they need a bigger, faster signal to start repairing themselves. The leucine in the egg provides that urgent, necessary signal, kicking off the rebuilding process faster than most other common foods. The vitamin D synergy, yolk power: this is the game changer. The yolk contains significant amounts of vitamin D. As we discussed in a previous video, vitamin D is essential for the function of muscle cells. It helps them contract forcefully and efficiently. By eating the whole egg, you are simultaneously delivering the building blocks, leucine protein, and the functional signal, vitamin D, needed for muscle cells to be strong and responsive. You can't get this perfect muscle-boosting combination from egg whites alone. High bioavailability: the protein in eggs is highly bioavailable, meaning your body absorbs and utilizes it efficiently, ensuring the muscle receives the necessary fuel quickly, especially when consumed after light exercise. This nutritional synergy makes the whole egg a powerhouse for combating sarcopenia, leading directly to improvements in functional strength, gait speed, and balance. But don't just take my word for the science. Let me share some incredible real-life transformations from people who simply made the decision to incorporate this #1 food into their diet. First, let's talk about Clarence, 79, from Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. Clarence's main struggle was getting up. Whether it was the low back seat of his car or just his deep sofa, he felt like he had no explosive power in his legs and had to rock back and forth to stand. "I felt helpless, constantly needing to push up with my hands," Clarence shared, looking relieved. "I started eating 2 whole eggs every single day for breakfast, usually scrambled with a bit of cheese. I didn't change my routine much, but after a few weeks, my wife noticed it first. I just stood up from the couch without pushing. My leg muscles, my quads, I guess, felt like they had remembered how to fire quickly. Now, standing up is simple. It's the little freedoms you miss the most, and those eggs gave me back my rising power. Clarence's improvement shows the direct impact of high leucine protein and vitamin D on the quick-twitch muscle fibers responsible for powerful movements like standing. Next, we have Sophia, 74, living in the beautiful, walkable city of Barcelona, Catalonia, Spain. Sophia loved to explore the narrow streets near her home, but her walking speed was decreasing, and her legs were constantly getting tired, forcing her to rely on the bus. She lacked the necessary endurance to enjoy her city. My biggest fear was that I would stop walking altogether, Sophia confessed. My doctor told me my protein intake was too low. I wasn't eating enough because I didn't feel hungry. I started making a quick, 2-egg omelette for a late breakfast every day. Within a month, I felt a significant difference in my stamina. My legs didn't feel heavy after just 20 minutes. I could walk briskly for twice as long without that familiar fatigue setting in. My legs had the energy to keep going. I'm back to enjoying my long afternoon walks, and I feel so much lighter and stronger. Sophia's experience underscores how the egg's highly efficient protein helps maintain energy and prevents the rapid muscle breakdown that causes premature fatigue. Finally, let's hear from Robert, 67, from Detroit, Michigan, USA. Robert, a retired factory worker, remained very active with yard work and home projects, but he was constantly plagued by deep muscle soreness and slow recovery, leaving his legs feeling heavy and stiff the day after any physical labor. I was always sore, Robert recalled, shaking his head. My legs felt beat up all the time, and I thought that was just the price of staying active. I started adding 3 boiled eggs to my lunch every day for the easy protein hit. The most immediate change wasn't the strength, but the recovery. The day after I spent 5 hours mowing the lawn and trimming hedges, my legs didn't have that debilitating stiffness. The protein and nutrients helped my muscles heal faster, meaning my legs were ready to go again sooner. I feel less stiff in the mornings, and that constant, low-level ache is finally gone. It's the easiest tool in my aging toolkit. Robert's story highlights the egg's role in accelerating the repair cycle, reducing inflammation, and fighting the stiffness that undermines continuous mobility. Practical advice: making eggs your daily leg strength habit. The beautiful part about the whole egg is its simplicity, affordability, and versatility. To truly make this the #1 food for preventing leg weakness, you need to be strategic about how much and when you consume it. Tip 1: The quantity challenge. For older adults, aiming for the muscle-building leucine threshold often requires more protein than you think. Aim to consume 2 to 3 whole eggs in one sitting. This ensures you hit that necessary leucine mark, typically around 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine, to effectively trigger MPS. Tip 2: The optimal timing. The best time to consume your eggs for maximum muscle benefit is either at breakfast to kickstart your day with the necessary repair signal, or within 30 minutes after light activity. If you go for a walk, do your chair stands, or garden for an hour, make those eggs, or a protein-rich snack, your recovery fuel immediately afterward. Tip 3: The versatility factor. The key to sustainability is variety. Eggs are incredibly versatile. The quick fix: hard boil a batch of eggs every Sunday. They are an instant, portable, and ready-to-eat muscle snack. The meal fix: scramble them, make an omelette, or fry them to put on whole grain toast. Add spinach or peppers for extra nutrients. The hidden fix: chop hard-boiled eggs and mix them into a salad for lunch, or mash them with a little mayonnaise for a quick sandwich filling. Tip 4: Don't fear the yolk. Decades of research have shown that for most healthy people, the cholesterol in the diet, like that found in egg yolks, does not significantly raise blood cholesterol levels. The health benefits from the vitamin D and healthy fats in the yolk are absolutely crucial for the aging body and muscle function. Unless specifically instructed by your physician due to a pre-existing condition, do not skip the yolk. By simply and consistently prioritizing 2 to 3 whole eggs daily, especially linked to some form of movement, you are giving your legs the most powerful, efficient, and scientifically proven tool to fight back against weakness, accelerate repair, and maintain the strength needed for a truly independent life. I encourage you to take this challenge. Start making the whole egg your daily habit, and listen to your legs. Do you feel the difference when you stand up? Do you notice more endurance on your walks? I want to hear your story. If you've experienced the power of the whole egg, please share your success in the comments below. Your journey could be the motivation someone else needs to reclaim their strength. If you found this advice helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the Health Universe channel, and hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching, and here's to strong legs and boundless independence.